To all of our listeners here at Making Our Seniors Matter. Welcome, Terry.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad to be back.
Well, you know what? Because of you, you've been in the trenches with us since the beginning. You're now supporting our third season, and we're so thrilled to have you. And of course, it's really important for everybody to know that you're an investment advisor at Manulife Securities. So welcome to the show today.
Thank you.
Very nice to see you, Terry. So our first question for you today is, often people are concerned about leaving as much as possible to their heirs when they're gone, but we understand that things have changed and there are new developments. Can you tell us a bit about that, please?
Well, absolutely. There's quite a few new legislative changes that have come out. One of the more important ones is they've changed the role of the executor. It's become very onerous. 90 days you have now after you get a death certificate to file a form with the government. That's quite quick for someone to get on and get going, and that it's not a final, but it's you have to list everything they have in this. And now they have a 4-year window of which they can come back and audit you.
Wow.
And if an audit gets started, now it becomes unlimited until they're finished. So you don't know that you're safe for 4 years. Someone can come forward, a lot of things can happen. And under that, you now have personal responsibility.
The executor does?
Yes.
Wow.
So I'll give you an idea. If you gave all the money out and someone came back looking for it, or there's taxes, more importantly, is more what happens. If they won't pay the taxes, you're responsible for them.
Wow.
That's important for people to know.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And the new little rule that most have missed is no mistake can be blamed on I didn't know. It's now, if you take the role of the executor, you're to know. And so if you get, say, a tax problem and they come back, they want more tax, they will penalize you twice the cost. So now you're going to have to say, I'm not so sure too many beneficiaries are going to want to pay for your mistake. They might pay the tax, but twice the tax. So there's a lot on there. And so you've got to really take some time and feel who your executor is. And then let them know, because you want to find out if they want to do it.
Well, and that they're capable and that everyone's not going to be blindsided. Yeah, very important.
It's changed a lot. I find a lot of clients would say, geez, you know, I didn't know I was going to be the executor. And under these new rules, you want to take a better look at it. You know, the 90-day one's called an estate information form return. And it's the part that's replacing the old probate. They've turned that into a tax.
Right.
And the government's, of course, looking to list everything as much as they can and get as much from it as they can. But and more importantly, in the past, you just did probate. Now you put this in. That form can be got at by any Crown corporation, like Canada Revenue Agency, and that can all cross-reference to it at any time.
Really?
And so there's no way that someone's not going to catch you from another area. So
Terry,
it has changed
I used to think
immensely.
that there was insurance for executors. Is there such a thing?
I believe there still is, yes,
Okay,
but
so
most
it might be
don't.
something.
So few do it.
And
It's,
I know, so that might be something even very timely, really quick, 6 to 8 weeks to settle, which I know just going through a process of settling my dad's estate, you're trying to heal.
Oh, yeah.
And the emotions are high, and having that stress is even, on everyone, is difficult. So the quicker it's done, the more sleepability we have and the opportunity to heal.
Oh, absolutely. And when you're looking at the new rules, that you might start seeing executors not want to pay out for 4 years.
Yeah.
Until they're sure it's
That's
all
scary.
settled. Or keep some back.
Right.
We don't know yet, it's very new rules, but
So-
I think I would if I was an executor.
It still comes back to what we've said from the beginning here. We want people to be proactive, to be prepared while they're healthy, while they're thinking straight. Make your plans, let people know what you're doing, call a professional, speak to them, get their advice.
Oh, absolutely, and I always like people to sit with their lawyer and accountant if required, in this case, so that what they're doing makes sense to the plan they have on the other side.
We just have to convince everybody not to be afraid to go and ask the questions.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, and that's what this show is all about, and why I love, you're coming and telling us about new legislation hot off the press, which is not easy often for us to find. So to have you on as a resource to do that is important.
Up-to-date information, it's
You
great.
bet.
It's
You bet.
wonderful.
Yeah.
It's wonderful, Terry. Thank you so very much for being here.